YouTube? Tired Metalhead Weatherman here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year, or New Year's Eve, I should say. I got caught up hanging out with my family last night, so unfortunately I didn't do another video. I apologize for that. I'm happy to have guests though on this end, so But Happy New Year. It's the final forecast. Let's go on and get into this thing. Make sure you smashing that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hit that share button. So that being said, family sleep in the background. Try to keep it a little bit quiet. But that being said, let's go ahead and get into things. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is going to be pretty uneventful here. Looking at the NAM 3 kilometer. Usually that's a pretty active model. Even that's not super crazy here. Do have this little area, low pressure, trying to get going here. But even so, this is a positively tilted low pressure system and not really much to go along with it. So that being said, we may see some snow over here towards the Ohio Valley in the northeast, but it's going to be rather minimal at this point. And then after that point, as we go towards the second, here's that next storm system we're going to have to be watching. We'll talk about that more on New Year's Day. So something to look forward to once we get into 2024. But that being said, let's go ahead and get into the temperatures here, because that's really going to be the topic. That, and also we're going to take a look at the cloud cover here, so that way you can have a good idea on what your fireworks visibility is going to be. So that being said here, as we go through today, for the most part, temperatures are going to be about average for a large part of the southern U.S. here. Really across the board, it's going to be about average here. Below freezing temperatures for parts of the interior northeast and part of the central plains here, especially further towards the north. If I'm being honest, even the Rockies here are a little bit above average, if I'm being honest. But that's going to be a sign of things to come here. As we go later into the evening, okay, this thing's acting up. We can see that cold air starting to kick in as we get later into the evening. So right around the time where we start to see those fireworks going off for some of you, we're going to see that temperature start to drop here. So you're snuggled up over here a little further to the west, just for nighttime mainly. The rest of us should be in pretty good shape here. And then as we go through New Year's Day, it's still going to be about average. The temperatures are going to start to drop off from that point. So like I said, this little flip-flop weather, you got to be extra careful for that. So with that in mind, make sure you have some firewood, a little something on you to keep you warm. So that being said, I'm going to go to the we're going to go ahead and take a look actually at the cloud cover here. If I have it, sheesh. There we go. So this is what we're dealing with today. For the most part, it's not going to be too cloudy, but throughout the day, clouds will start to build in as that storm system is still pretty active across the Ohio Valley. This could affect the timing of those fireworks. Me personally, I kind of like a little bit of clouds in the backdrop. It kind of makes the fireworks stand out a little bit more personally. Out west, that next storm system is going to come in and bring in a good bit of clouds too, but nothing horrible. You should still be able to see pretty well. For the most part, unless you're towards the central part of the U.S. here, towards the Corn Belt and areas further off to the west here, that's the only place where we'll have like a lot of cloud cover in general here. As far as precipitation is concerned, I wouldn't be too worried about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Here's that low pressure that we were talking about here. Not much in the way of moisture. And then last but not least, once that gets out of here, we're good to go. So pretty nice holiday for a lot of us. Some of you are going to be dealing with cold, some of you are going to be dealing with clouds, but nothing noteworthy to talk about. So it's a nice way to end 2023. It's been an interesting year for a lot of us here. So that being said, I hope you enjoy. Happy New Year again, and I'll see you soon. To 2024. It's been Tired Metalhead Weatherman. Take care. and I'll see you again.